guys, welcome back to my channel. This video will be how I did my makeup summer of 2018 when I was like traveling. I was with my family and the only makeup that I had was these. Usually I do like a get ready with me in Portland or get ready with me at one of the locations. A way that I remember trips is by what type of looks I was doing or what type of products I was doing. So this video will be about that. Oh my god, I'm like really noticing all the ways I say words differently, like that. We're in my bedroom right now, the one that I share with Maddie. I just wanted to have like a kind of different setup because I will be moving out in like 2/3 weeks, so there's a lot of things that I'm trying to remember with this video. And without further ado, let's get started. I am using that's a lot. I ran out of toner on the trip because I gave it to my brother, so I'm just using Essence as my first step. Just a lot because I did try to use this up on the trip. It has the tape. One thing that I like to do is use up stuff on the trip so that it's lighter to travel back. And I did end up throwing a lot of stuff away, whether they're used up or dry or just cracked. Don't forget your neck. Right now, since the sun is going down, I'm not going to put SPF, but the SPF that I did end up using at the end of the trip is from Algenist. Ooh, I'm running out of battery, so I'm gonna switch to my phone camera. After moisturizer, I like to blend this with one of my foundation, so that's a good pump. I take my beauty blender and I just mix that up. I warm it up between my fingers and I pat it in. And now that the base is there, I'm taking the beauty blender that I had and starting from the center of the face, I'm going outwards. One thing that adding that moisturizer does is dilute the foundation, so the coverage isn't that much, which gives you more leeway if it doesn't match, because it's definitely, I feel like, quite a lot lighter than my skin, especially because it's summer and I like get darker. There's still some left on here, but I'm going to take the darker shade and then just do like a pump, mix that up starting from the outside, and don't forget the neck. Blend everything together. I know that this was a holy grail product for a lot of YouTubers. It doesn't match with me. I'll put it on my nose to let you guys see that it's a little bit lighter than this one. Blend it out. I think I got some on my contact lenses. And I bring some on my eyelid because I just use that as eyeshadow primer. Also, I'm using this. Brought this on the trip with me and I just put it up because I have bangs. There's like just that much left and I have the tape on, so I really wanted to finish it on the trip. I didn't get to, which is fine. Just blend it out. Do I look skinny already? Something funny that happened on the trip is I always wore makeup, and then one day I just decided I didn't want to, and my mom looked at me and she was like, look, you got fatter, like you need to lose weight. I'm like, no mom, it's because I don't have makeup on, so I didn't contour. This is like the most cool tone shade, so this is really good for contouring. Really gives my face dimension. See, it's the thing with the words again. Lippy, this is the, it's like this. My mom gave this to me, like she's been keeping this forever. Like imagine she kept something for like 10+ years and then I just threw it away, you know? So I feel responsibility to use it up. So I put it on my lips. It's a lip stain, and then I take it off with a beauty blender and then I punch it into my cheeks because I didn't bring a powder blush. So this is my cream blush. You see that like real natural effect on it? I've been thinking a lot about the future. Like, what should I do when I grow old? What job should I go into? It's intense. I don't want to think about it. I feel like I need to come to terms with the fact that I am so privileged, and as much as I want to think like, oh, I'm a woman of color that's not a US citizen, like I actually have so much handed to me and I'm just like so grateful about it. I just hit the high points of my face. On this trip I brought my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, but I gave it to my mom to set my under eye. This is a goodie. If you guys need a good eyebrow product, go for this. It's super cheap. It's really waxy. It will just like stay there. One thing that I don't like about it is that it is a pencil, so you need a sharpener. I go in the ends and then I brush it out. More of my skin is peeking through there just because I don't have hair there, so I put it in and then just lightly comb through it. And then I take this one from Tony Moly that I got before college started, and I just lightly put pigment here. I remember using this and being like, this is the best eyebrow product I've ever used in my entire life. And it just makes me think about how limited access to products there is in Myanmar. Here I'll go in with the brow Cara, and then I'll go in with this clear brow gel everywhere. Portland, which is the first city my parents came to, my mom and I, we got our brows threaded and we paid $20 each. Here I usually pay $5 plus tip, but now it's like $8 now, which is still like cheaper than $20. And this is the brows that I got from it. I'll get it done and then I'll just like tweeze it out, like remain the shape. So it's been like almost a month since I got my brows threaded, and I feel like they're still in pretty good condition, and I feel like that justifies the $20 price point. The only eyeshadow palette I brought on this trip is the Jaclyn Hill. These are the 4 brushes that I brought on this trip. I definitely got more, but I think I gave some away to my mom, and I got this really big fluffy brush from Sephora, and I got this one from Sonia Kashuk, and this one that I coerced from my cousin. So I feel like I'm traveling really light, like makeup wise. I did a pretty good job at tossing stuff away, so I'm really proud of that. I'm taking this brush from Etude House and going in with this kind of mustardy color. Ooh, and you see how like it's creasing there? We don't like that. So we'll take the beauty blender and blend it out. And since it has the powder that we baked it on there, that's also kind of setting it. We'll go in the crease with that shade, buff it out as much as you can. Take a darker shade, put it in this corner, just a shimmer shade, and I'll pat it onto my lid, but leaving the space a little bit. And then I'll take the brush, but I'll clean it off a little bit and blend out the edges a little. This color, and I will add it to my under eye. Usually I just don't do anything to my bottom lash line, and having some color there just is really good. I'm going to go into this pink shade with my little pinky finger. I'll just pat in the corner of my lid. Boom. I have 2 eyeliners with me on this trip. Waterline and my lash line with this, but not going in all the way, stopping near my pupils. It's not worth how much it costs, and they're probably not equal, but who cares. Whatever's left on this lid, this big fluffy brush, dust everything away. Contour brush, I got this I think in San Francisco. Tap it in right under the bone. I leave it like that, just kidding. I'll either take this brush or this brush and buff it up. And I take this brush from Revlon and I'll contour my nose with this brush. So there's my nose, looking cute. At least I think so. Big fluffy brush. I go in with the highlighting side of it, and I hit my nose. Not like hit my nose with that highlighter. Brow bone a little bit. I do mascara, but I like threw away my mascara, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes. When I saw it, I was like, are you sure? Like, how do you know? But since it was named the perfect red, I had to get it. That's my complete look. It doesn't have a very good like mist. It's a fine mist, but I feel like it's a little splotchy. One thing about using that is that like your bangs get fucked up because you've been keeping them up for so long. There's nothing I can do to fix this bang situation, but thank you guys so much for watching and coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!